news from Paris. This is the Olympic news. Vinesh Phogat has won the women's freestyle 50 kg pre-quarterfinals. So fantastic news coming in. Vinesh beating the world #1. In fact, Neeraj Chopra has also outdone himself. He impressed everyone with a huge, massive throw, bettering his own previous performance. Neeraj Chopra has also qualified for the Olympic men's javelin throw finals. So some very heartening news coming in with Vinesh Phogat stunning the Olympic champion. Yui Sasaki, she's a gold medalist and doing so well for herself. My colleague Shivani now joins us for the very latest. Shivani, great news coming in, and one is pinning their hopes on both Vinesh and Neeraj after their great performance.
Yes, absolutely. Both of them are big medal contenders for us. Vinesh, of course, missed out last time around, and it was a big heartbreak for her and India. And, you know, there were a lot of questions asked of her. But she has been working very hard with a single-minded focus, which is to win an Olympic medal. And it was a really clutch performance from her today. You know, towards the final few seconds of her bout, she managed to overturn. She was actually trailing her competitor. And, you know, to beat the defending Olympic champion, somebody who's a multiple-time world champion as well, it's a great feat. This is going to give her a lot of confidence. There are at least a couple of more bouts to go for her before she can, you know, maybe be assured of a medal or breathe easy. But certainly a great performance from her, and this will help her a lot as far as her, you know, momentum is concerned, because she had a pretty tough draw. Speaking of Neeraj Chopra, he has actually clocked his season best of 89.34, very close to his personal best, to qualify in his very first attempt for the javelin final. Now, that is, of course, not a surprise. Neeraj Chopra is the contender to defend his title. He won the gold last time around. And while there are, of course, you know, the likes of Weber, the likes of Badlech in the draw, and they have qualified as well, Neeraj Chopra has so far thrown the highest, the farthest javelin in the qualification. So he's really announced himself. And I know that Neeraj, over the last 4 years, since his last Olympic gold medal, has been wanting to breach that 90-meter mark. He has come close to it, but missed out in other competitions. And maybe this time around in the final, he would like to repeat his achievement by throwing 90 plus.
Absolutely. You know, Shivani, as you rightly said, these two are big medal contenders, and there are a lot of expectations from the wrestling contingent. If I speak of Vinesh Phogat, she's, you know, already a sporting legend and can be a wrestling great as well. She personally has been through so much as well. She was the leading face of protests against Brij Bhushan, and now, you know, getting a focus back to the competition mat. If you could just throw some light on her journey and, you know, how she has kind of pulled herself together to focus on the Olympics.
Yes, so like I said, the last Olympics was a disappointment for her. She had injury concerns, and she has had injury concerns for a while. To recover from that, and you know, you have a lot of people questioning whether Vinesh had it in her to do what she needed to do at the Olympic stage. So she's, you know, been. I remember post the last Olympics and the heartbreak, she was not speaking at all. He wasn't in the media at all, till, of course, that wrestling controversy broke out. And Vinesh was the face of that, you know, wrestling protest, along with the likes of Bajrang Punia and, you know, Sakshi Malik as well, who herself is an Olympic medalist. So it has been a pretty tough journey, and it has got sidetracked because of this wrestling protest as well. But clearly, Vinesh, we know that she has put a lot of effort as far as her training is concerned. You know, here the sports ministry and others also stepped in and ensured that regardless of what was going on as far as the mess in the Wrestling Federation is concerned, the training, etc. of these athletes should not suffer. I should say that there were a lot of questions from within the wrestling community on Vinesh Phogat, because there has been a contention that a lot of these top athletes don't want to fight trials or don't want to fight in nationals. They want a secured spot to the Olympics. And other wrestlers have also questioned that. So this is going to be an extremely personal, this is going to be very personal for Vinesh to win an Olympic medal. If she, you know, doesn't manage to do it, there will be claws out for her.